Coach, can you talk about that other guard position on the left side? What's that looking like?
Yeah, but you know what? I tell you what, we got a couple guys, just camp dinged up and all that stuff. You guys saw that out there today. But Mike Lonsdorf was doing really well. Two guys that have come along and they're just their personal development, Vretman and Kremen, are both really pass pro and as good as they pass pro'd, understanding concepts, what we're doing. They can't get enough reps right now. Zach Beneski brings the energy to practice. So we've got some guys in there that are battling for those two spots, and Jonah's doing really good at his guard spot.
We saw a little more of Sutton today. How's he developing?
You bring kids in, and like I say it all the time, 5th year, 1st year, whatever. And the guy came in as a center for the first 4 days. And then we kind of bounced him around just to fill in some spots with our threes. He slides over, he knows everything. Well, then we got a ding. We throw him in at backup left tackle, just pass that. And he's a very smart young man, competes his tail off, played in a great high school league, he's extremely competitive. And he's a guy that we can hang your hat on. We just got to get him bigger.
I guess if everyone's not dinged up, who is that guy behind Tariq? Is it Heeman? Is it O'Neal?
In game right out the gate, it's probably Lonsdorf moves out.
Okay.
And hey, got to make a decision. Lonsdorf out, Kremen or Vretman in. Okay. But it's been nice to see Sam Vretman play some tackle the last couple days. Just 5 reps, 8 reps, whatever in Indy, where he's in more of a comfortable punch mode instead of a grab mode all the time.
Coach, where do you see his ultimate landing spot?
Vretman?
Yeah.
Probably guard. Yeah. Probably guard. It just fits him and Kremen, and they're big guys that can stand up and just maul people and move them off the football.
You talk about your liking versatility along your offensive line. Can all these guys play different spots? I mean, Cole's not going to be a center.
Yeah, mentally they can. Yeah. Mentally they can. We can sit in a meeting and we got 10 guys that can go, here's who everybody blocks. But there's just the nuances of fits and different techniques to land on you. How much do you get? Yeah, zone block is pretty easy. Gap block is pretty easy. But all the different alignments, they just need reps. So we're gonna play guys kind of where they play, and then you take the guys that can adjust the best and move them around.
But like you say, like Lonsdorf, if you have something on left tackle, you can move Lonsdorf over left.
Yeah, he just played in games, so it's a comfort level. You don't want to throw guys out there until you get them flavored a little bit.
How about Raekwon? How's he been this summer?
He's been good. He's been good. He came back. Obviously, this spring was a big jump compared to the other young guys. Physically, he's doing fine. He's put some weight on. He's in a good spot physically. So he's got, once again, more reps for as young as he is.
John is going to want to, run first identity, open up big plays, whatever. Yeah. How's that, the offensive line, to be able to give time for the big plays?
It's awesome. It actually helps us in pass pro. The better we run the football, the better they start. They're just playing the run all the time. So his plan is outstanding. I'm right back in our wheelhouse, coaching, downhill football. And it is built around the play action game. It's not just sit back there and pump the ball and sling it around. But the fun part is going to be able to line up and run the rock, putting that on our big guy's shoulders.
How about Kamal on the right side? You talked about his development over the years. What's it been like now? Yeah.
He's kind of like Tariq in the sense that playing out on the edge was kind of, when we got here, Tariq was a guard. Kamal was a 3 technique. So they're guys that you're not only introducing, Kamal to offensive line in that first 6-8 games, whatever, that first year. Last year was really his first year he understood an offense. Well, you get a new offense in. Spring ball gives him a chance to adjust, really get the nuances. But he's been playing very well. He had a little bumps and bruises this spring, but he's back and rolling. So it's good to see him healthy. That's the biggest thing.
In spring, it kind of looked like Kremen solidified himself at right guard, but now he's kind of like one of the backups. Was it just Jackson and Maietti pushing?
It's kind of like I said, inside there, we got a couple guys that can play center. You got Maietti, you got Jackson. We've got Vanessa can play it a little bit. You see Bowles in there with the 2s at times. So we're developing our center depth, but really, and what that does, it forces guys to know everything. So when you put those guys in at guard, they kind of understand where everything's trying to go. And Kremen is doing, like I said, his personal development's great right now. He's going to get reps with the 1s. You saw him out there at times today. We're going to have a chance to roll, hopefully, 6 or 7 guys.
I know you're still relatively early in training camp, but how important is it to get 5 guys and let them gel together and know who your 5 guys are? Real important.
I think we've been doing that for the most part, outside of just some of these bump days where a guy's out with something small.
When you're building chemistry, is it just as important to get them to gel off the field too?
It is. It's just roommates for camp and all that kind of stuff. You're really cognizant of making sure those guys get to spend time together.
And how do you do that? You try to encourage them to go to dinner, maybe do something?
Well, old guys, young guys, we have a Big Brothers program to bring those guys along. When it comes to guys playing next to each other, we'll room them together. They'll do. Our old line's pretty tight. They do a lot of eating together and hanging out together, and so they spend time away from here without without being organized by us, that's how you know you're moving in the right direction.
No curling trips or anything?
Nah, no curling trips this time of year. That's off season.
You got time for two more?
I think Jonah, the official roster, had him like dropping a couple pounds since the spring.
Yeah.
How do you weigh that? Because I would assume you probably want to be a little bit bigger as if he's a guard as opposed to center.
Yeah, you know, especially this time of year, you come in day to day. Sometimes these guys are up or down 8 or 9 pounds, and they got to get it back. And you know, a couple pounds not going to be a big deal. And it's actually his athleticism. He's leaned out, so his strength has gone up, and he's cut a couple of the body fat.
Coach, just in general, as a group, where do you
Yeah.
think you are? What do you still need to work on?
You know, we got a lot to work on. We got to work on finish. We can't finish enough. We can't be physical enough. You know, I'd like to go inside, and then we come out and it's banging. We're just mowing guys down. And we're not quite there yet. You know, we'll have some good plays, and you know, credit our defense is playing well too. So it goes back and forth. You'd like to just get to the point where you see some of the consistency, not only play after play, but day after day. And we got to tie that together with our unit.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.